Welcome back to The Power and the Glory. Today's scripture is taken from 1 John chapter 5 verses 14 to 15. Before I get started, please like, share and subscribe. It does make a huge difference to the Google algorithm. And thank you to my existing subscribers. I do appreciate your ongoing support. So I'll read the scripture now. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. And if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him. So these are verses that instruct believers to understand if they ask God to fulfill any requests that are aligned with his will and are therefore righteous in nature, he will grant the same requests. So this is all about having confidence in asking, confidence in prayer. And let's get into the scripture in a bit more detail now. And this is the confidence we have in him. This part of the scripture refers to faithful followers' confidence and trust in God, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. So it's based on the divine assurance that any righteous request of God will be heard by him. The according to his will part of the verse really refers to full and complete alignment with his will and his plan that he has set for all believers. Not requests that are made outside his will, but those that are made inside his will. Then finally, if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him. So just to confirm that God will not grant us all our desires, but only those that are in full alignment with his will, his moral standards and commandments. But the fact remains is that we shouldn't forget that all things righteously asked for will be granted by God, but always in his timing, not ours. In essence, ask righteously and you shall receive, if you ask righteously in prayer. So in every prayer, let's align our will perfectly with God's will, but also pray with full confidence that the righteous desires of our heart will always be fulfilled by a faithful and loving God. Now, within all of that, we must, of course, remember that God might answer our prayers in ways that we don't expect, because he always knows the best for us, rather than what we believe is best for us. So an answered prayer might not always resemble the specific outcomes we have in mind, but it will always be best for us. So finally, I've put together a affirmation that I think will all find useful. I decree and declare that every single request I make in alignment with God's will be granted by him, because God has promised us that if we ask righteously, he will always grant our desires.